Hi, this is an introductory video to the family abroad. Over 10 years ago, I began researching why African marriages fade abroad. I started calling my friends in the Europe, in UK, in Canada, everywhere in the world, asking questions and sharing experience. I've received a lot of experience and I've packaged those experiences in a book titled The Family Abroad. I've not published the book and I don't have plan to publish it yet, but I want to start serializing the experiences I've gathered over the last 10 years in a video series with you guys. Over the last 10 years, I've discovered that most men and women that work together to relocate from the African continent get their marriages destroyed abroad within few years. Research has shown that over 78% of African marriages are in troubled waters in Western world. Also, within this 78%, over 60%, about 62, 64 marriages, women and men were still together. They call them living together apart. They were living together, but they are not engaged any longer. They are not connected. It's a game of let's pay the bills together, let's raise the children together. The rest of the percentage, the men, they found their ways, the women, they found their ways. Don't get me wrong, it's also getting common in Africa for women to come forward and say, hey, I'm done with this marriage, I want to move on. Men are also saying, hey, I want to divorce you, I'm no longer interested. But when God said, a man shall leave his mother and father and cleave with his wife, he was not talking to a particular territory, he was not talking to Africa as a continent, he was talking to the whole world. So marriage can work anywhere in the world. I'll be sharing my videos and I'll be sharing my own perspective. Anything you hear in the video, they are my perspective, but I want to share a balanced perspective. I will not be sharing the video to tell you men are wrong or women are wrong. Some stories in the video will portray men as the evil one, and at times the stories will portray women as the evil one. But why am I doing this? If we work together in a marriage, who are the beneficiary of a working marriage? Number one, the children we are raising. Number two, our family. Two families came together as one. They should be interdependent, not separating. Now, under the Family Abroad series, we'll be sharing the experience on how men have been affected, on how women have been affected, on how the children will be massively affected if we get the marriages separated, on how the relative, the family member back in Africa will be affected. So I want you to be a participant. I want you to be engaging with me. Once I share my video, I am coming from my own perspective, and I promise it's going to be a balanced perspective. I want you to make comments, share your own experience. Don't abuse anybody. I want all of us to learn together and improve our marriages. We can live abroad without allowing the Western world to influence our marriage, to influence our culture. But I want to tell you, from the research I've taken in the last 10 years, I've realized that there needs to be a shift of mindset from both men and women, and a shift of behavior, a shift in the way we raise our children, so that we can reap the reward of relocating abroad. And until I see you again, I want you to follow me on my Facebook fan page, on my Instagram, and on my Twitter. All those things you will find me. My name is Babs Olugbemi on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter. I am Success Babs. Follow me, let's make the world a better place.